Yay, ecco qua.
Okay.
So, I'm here with Annette today, and she's been very kind to share today about what we've been doing together and how it has been going with her Italian. And I'm very excited to hear what she has to say. Well, I want to say also I'm very proud of her because she did a lot over the past few weeks.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, I'll just shut up because I tend to talk a lot. I just want to introduce her. She's from near New York, and we've been working together for the past 7 weeks now. And I just want to ask her, before we were working together, like, how were you feeling about your Italian?
Okay. Well, over the maybe 3 years that I've been studying, I've had teachers and I've learned from all of them different things. And everything I've done has been helpful, but I kept feeling like there was a missing piece for me, that I needed to speak more
Mhm.
and have an opportunity to speak more. So I found this program, which I thought was very helpful for me because I'm able to speak every day with feedback from the teacher every day. So, and for me, that's, I think, was the missing piece.
And let's say that together with you, also your dog Max has been talking a lot
Oh yes, he's learning Italian.
as well. I hear him in your messages as well that you send me.
I know.
That's good. He's an enthusiastic dog. Okay, so your missing piece was basically that you didn't feel that you have enough practice and you wanted to speak more, right?
I wanted to practice speaking more and not worrying about making mistakes,
Mm.
uh, and kind of coming to the place where I can realize that, okay, so if I make a mistake, that's okay because I will learn from that mistake and I won't probably make that same mistake again. So that's helpful because you've asked me to make a list of things like that so that I can remember them and know next time, oh yeah, I'll be careful not to do that. For example, I would often, if I was going to use piace, mi piace, I would forget that if it was a plural, I had to say mi piacciono. But that's kind of now with me, certain things now have stuck with me, which is really good because I think it's because I've done it every day. I've made sure that I've answered the questions you ask me and I
Yeah.
respond to them. And it's really helped.
And it's this is actually leads me to the next question because it was going to be what has changed since we started, because I remember you being very afraid of speaking and telling me that you of the fact of the mistakes that you were afraid. Now you're saying
That's right.
before you didn't say that to me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
And being able to speak every day is helping me because a lot of times I tend to think in English before I speak in Italian and it delays me. But I feel like I'm not doing that as much. I'm
Yeah, there you go. That's really good.
I'm able to just kind of say something without, not all the time, but I'm getting there.
Yes. Yeah, that's great. So you're thinking more in Italian now.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's amazing. So that's one thing that we can add to your wins, because you had many wins throughout the program. And the program we're
Yes.
talking about, we didn't mention the name, but we're talking about Speak Italian with Confidence. But yeah, can you share more? Do you have any more wins you'd like to share?
Let's see. See if I wrote them down. Well, I think just a big win is that I feel more confident. I feel like I can do this. I feel more confident. I
Yeah,
think
and
that's another big win for me.
mm, And that's very important because you know, like you told me that you are learning Italian because you want to go there, you want to travel there soon.
Yes, yes.
So once you're there, you're gonna be very, yay, you can do it.
Yeah, yeah, I think that the way this is structured, that I can think about what, when I have a question that I'm going to answer, I think about it first, I plan it out, and then it helps me to think in Italian. It really does, because I plan it out in Italian.
Yeah.
How am I going to answer this question? You know, so it's very helpful.
Hmm. Yeah. And overall, how was your learning experience? Did you enjoy it, and was it worth it for you, you feel?
Oh, definitely useful and fun. I find it a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's not that I'm approaching it every day, oh, I got to do this now. No, no, not at all. I'm approaching it with, oh, okay, I'm going to sit down and do this. Just, what's my question for today? What am I thinking about? And it's really helped me to focus more, you know. And as I said, I've done other programs which have been helpful, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed them, but I wasn't getting. I felt kind of stuck. I felt like I had to move somehow. What was going to help me move a little more? And I think this has helped me to move
Yeah.
to another level.
I'm really happy for you. I think you made a lot of progress, and I'm very proud of you. You stuck religiously to your routine.
Yes.
That's a big win too, because you know it's also a challenge to be disciplined, and you've been disciplined, and
Hmm.
you've been doing the work. And it's good that you say that you also enjoyed it, because sometimes people think, oh wow, speaking Italian every day must be something so big and so difficult. But you say, actually, no, actually, I liked it.
Oh yeah, for me, it's very enjoyable. I've
Yeah.
always wanted to learn. I've always wanted to learn. And I couldn't do it while for me, when I was working and I was teaching and I had a daughter, and it was just hard for me to even think about it. But, I see now that I probably could have done it even then, because, I could have made the time for it. I just didn't then. But now I'm religiously doing it. So,
Yes, that's good. And now you're using the time you have available to do what you actually like.
mhm, what I've
Um,
always wanted to do. Yeah.
and would you like to share your reason why? Because I'm sure many people, like we already said that it's because you want to travel to Italy, but I think there was a bit
Right, but
about
there's
that.
more to it. Is that my grandparents were from Puglia, and so when I was a child, my grandmother used to speak to me in Italian. Her Italian was dialect, and so, but they never taught no one ever taught it to me. They would say things to me, but nobody ever really taught me. And my parents really wanted us to speak English. That's what they wanted. And so they didn't speak to us in Italian at all. And I just remember my grandmother saying little things to me. But some of the things that she would say were half in Italian, half in broken English, So she would say, mangia la chicken. She would tell. So, it was like, so I remember little things. And I always wanted to um, be able to speak the language that she spoke, but not the dialect.
Yeah. So it was something that it's linked to your origin and something that's
Yes,
part of you,
that's
right?
right.
Mm. And now you're doing it. It's
And
great.
I'm doing it.
Yes. And I know if someone who is listening right now and who has watched what you've been saying might be wondering, like, oh, I would like to do that too, but I'm not sure. So what would you tell them? I would like to work with Ermi, but I'm not very sure. Is this
I
gonna work
would tell them to definitely try it, because it's and they'll be surprised. They'll be surprised at how much they can learn in a short time. how much they can be able to accomplish. Because
Yeah.
I feel like I've accomplished a lot.
Very proud
But
of you, Annette.
but you have to have the desire to do it, and you have to really want to do it, and you have to want to stick to it every day. Because I think if I wasn't doing it every day, I wouldn't have made as much progress.
Yeah, of course, the consistency is
Right.
something that is important.
Hmm.
Can you share just for this is different for everyone, obviously, but could you share like roughly on average every day, how long would it take you to do this? Very motivated, so probably you do a lot, but just so that
Yeah, for me, I could spend an hour sometimes every morning
Mhm.
doing this work.
Well done.
And then for me, because I'm a little crazy, I will later on in the day do something else too. I'll do more. I'll go on to the Galleria of, that you have, which is all the grammar and everything. I'll go on and do something there, or I'll watch something in Italian on television, see if I can understand it. So I do other things, but the hour I put in for just answering the questions and that kind of thing.
And I know that sometimes there were times where you didn't have much time. You had your
I
grandchild.
went on I went on vacation for 3 days, and I didn't think I was going to be able to fit it in, but it was possible to fit it in. Like as I told you, when my husband went into the shower, I said, oh, I have like 15-20 minutes now. I'm going to sit down and record what I had already thought about.
So it's amazing because it's really something that you can fit in throughout your day, even though sometimes
Yes,
you may not have a full hour, you may find those 15-20 minutes and
exactly.
do it, like
You can do it.
the
Right.
practice. Okay. So, well, thank you for sharing all of that, Annette. As I
And
said,
thank you.
I'm very proud of you and all you accomplished, and I cannot wait to keep working with you because we're still together for
Oh, yes.
a
Yeah, I'm ready
little
to
bit
go.
more. And yeah, and who is watching and who is listening right now, thanks for watching and for listening. And if you've been thinking of working together, let me know and email me, DM me, whatever, and I'll be happy to speak to you. And maybe you'll be the next success story like Annette did. Congratulations to Annette. I'm very, very
Thank you.
excited about your Italian progress.
Thank you. Ci vediamo.
Ci vediamo, ciao.